Over the past decade, we've seen so many historic franchises be completely and utterly destroyed by identity politics, and Doctor Who is one of them. After Jodie Whittaker's disastrous run as the female Doctor finally concluded, there were some people that had hope. The return of David Tennant for the 60th anniversary special, the return of Russell T Davies as the showrunner. Maybe, just maybe, this franchise could recover. Well, all of those hopes were very quickly dashed when Russell T Davies, the BBC, and Disney made it clear that Doctor Who is going to be more woke than they could have ever thought possible. And with the 60th anniversary special delivering the worst ratings of David Tennant's career, they quickly followed that up with the Christmas special debuting Ncuti Gatwa, the new black gay Doctor Who, and that's how he was advertised. Not only did it have the worst Christmas ratings in history, but also people fucking despise it, sitting right now at a 39% for the very few people that actually did tune into this thing. And now the BBC is getting destroyed for people being honest about them. BBC blasted for feeding viewers a steady diet of woke bias in damning report. Now they have pushed back. They said, how dare you? How dare you accuse us of putting woke bias in our news report and in our entertainment? Well, everyone's just pointing to the clear examples that they have from Doctor Who just over the past few months. Just look at the way the actors, the people involved with this, the showrunner, look at how they have been promoting this. Ncuti Gatwa teases the gayest Doctor Who ever. Lots of people will feel seen and represented. Gatwa shared about his 15 Doctors upcoming season. And of course, they did verify, yes, if you couldn't tell by him dancing around at a gay bar in a kilt, yes, he clearly is very, very fucking gay. And they showed that in the first debut in his Christmas special. This is what they've been bragging about. This is what the showrunner came out and said. Russell T Davies, new Doctor Who episodes will upset diehard fans, says Russell T Davies. There's him and Ncuti Gatwa. Can you imagine those guys are gay? I wouldn't know unless you told me. And of course, the trans allegory that was very present throughout the 30th anniversary special. Doctor Who showrunner and star clap back at haters of new special. Doctor Who made some fans angry by striving to be more welcoming, but those involved are more than willing to defend the show's new direction. And this is where the showrunner, Russell T Davies, lays out, as they're calling everybody bigots and transphobic and blah, blah, blah. He lays out why they're doing this, why they wanted to use these things in Doctor Who. They want to expose people to these ideas. They want to change culture. And yet the BBC is sitting there trying to claim that they're not injecting woke bullshit into their shows. What a joke. Homophobia and transphobia happens when it's something you've never seen before. You can temper that reaction and change it when you introduce these images to people happily and normally and calmly when they're young. Then it just becomes normal. This is why they decided to take the family-oriented episodes of Doctor Who and use the entire thing as a transgender allegory for this person right here, this biological man. It's plain and obvious for everyone to see in the material, but then they go out and they talk about it. Like you're telling me that these people coming out here and making these claims about what they want to do with the show, how it's going to piss audiences off, but they don't care because they think it's their job to indoctrinate people into this ideology. You have the star coming out and saying it's going to be the gayest Doctor Who you've ever seen. And, you know, around the holidays, it really represents what gay people feel because a lot of us are lonely around the holidays. That's what Ncuti Gatwa was saying when he talked about why people are going to identify with this holiday edition of Doctor Who. Clearly they didn't. The worst ratings of the entire series with his debut, and the audience fucking despised it. There's a reason the BBC is getting called out for woke propaganda. It's because that's what they're pushing. And the very idea that they even tried to make a claim pushing back against that is nonsensical. All you have to do is pay attention to what they're saying and what they're doing, and it's pretty clear what the BBC is going. And maybe, hey, listen, Disney got the distribution rights. Disney now has actual creative input, and it's gotten even worse since then, so maybe that plays a role in it too. But the BBC does have final authority. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.